Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam60. As you may remember, Brahma came to Mahadev with the survivors of the Yagna and asked him to forgive everyone. Mahadev smiled at all of them and said, "I'm not angry with all of those who attended the Yagna, but I had to punish Daksha. He had to be cured of his pride and arrogance. Incidentally, the others were also punished. Daksha can come back to life with the head of a goat. Nandi Keshwara's words cannot become false. Daksha's mind is now cleansed. As for the maimed, they will all be whole again." Brahma asked him to go to the Yagnashala with them, and he agreed. All that the Lord said had come true. Daksha rose up as if out of a deep sleep, and he found that he was in the presence of the Devas, Brahma and Mahadev. His mind, which had been clouded because of his hatred of the Lord, had now become clear like an autumn lake. He tried to speak, but he could not. Tears choked him. Tears at the thought of his daughter, his beloved child Sati, who had to die because he, her father, was blind to the glory of her Lord. He composed himself and spoke words speaking of the greatness of Mahadev. He said, "I insulted you, and the world thinks that you have punished me for it. But in reality, what you did is an act of grace. Vishnu, and you have so much affection for humanity. Even when ignorant Brahmins behave as though they know so much, you smile indulgently at them, and unmindful of their stupidity, you are kind to them. When such is the case, how can anyone imagine that you have punished me, who has ever been doing all that my father has asked me to do? It is unfortunate that I, who should have known so much, knew nothing. The reality escaped me while I was caught in the web of illusion. That made me behave foolishly. In the midst of everyone, I hurled insult after insult at you. And yet you have so much affection for me. Unmindful of what I have done, you've made me clean. You have given me a new birth so that I will use it better. All that I can do is to fall at your feet and ask for your pardon." The yagna was resumed. Lord Narayana appeared, and the three gods presided over the yagna. When it was ended, Daksha honored the gods, the Devas, and all the guests properly. The Devas returned to their abode after the conclusion of the great, eventful yagna. Daksha was now freed of his proud and arrogant nature, and he was a highly chastened person. Only Sati was dead. 40. A child's resolve. Uttanapada, the son of Manu, had two wives, Suniti and Suruchi. Suniti had a son named Dhruva, and Suruchi's son was called Uttama. Suniti, however, was not dear to the king. Suruchi was his favorite queen. Once the king was in the garden playing with Uttama. He had taken him on his lap, and he was playing with him. To him came Dhruva, and he wanted to sit on his father's lap too. He was trying to do so. Suruchi saw it and rushed near. She dragged him away from his father, saying, "You are the son of the king, no doubt. But you are not my son, and you will not have the privilege of sitting on your father's lap. You're striving for the impossible. You do not seem to be able to realize that you are unfortunate. Your misfortune is just this. You're the son of another woman. If you want to sit on your father's lap like Uttama, then you will have to perform a long penance. Pray to the Lord to make you the son of Suruchi in your next birth." The king was listening to her. He did not speak a word in protest, since he was infatuated with his wife. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.